Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another video again. I know, so soon. But there's a video that I've been planning for quite some time. And it is extremely important. Well, especially to me and other people in the disability community. So today we are going to be talking about accessible air travel and why wheelchairs aren't allowed on airplanes right now and why they should be allowed on airplanes. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, I absolutely love traveling, but I don't get to do it nearly as often as I would like to because it is such a pain. I also don't get to travel to all the places that I would like to go. The reason that it is so difficult is because I can really only travel by car or wheelchair accessible van if you want to be technical. And by the time we get everything loaded into the van, there's not really much room in there and it's pretty uncomfortable for everyone in the van. I'm also not able to drive for insane lengths of time without getting extremely uncomfortable. Traveling would definitely be a lot better if I was able to fly, but as of now, that's way more of a pain than traveling in the van. At this time, wheelchair users are not allowed to stay in their wheelchairs while flying on an airplane. They have to be transferred to a normal airplane seat, which can be very painful and extremely uncomfortable for some people. On top of that, they also have to abandon their wheelchair and it has to be stored beneath the plane with all the other luggage. This is something I would definitely not be comfortable with, and it would absolutely terrify me because there is so much risk with doing this. I recently saw a video from Shane and Hannah Burkoff. This video was about their most recent scare with flying. Shane has spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA, which is pretty similar to muscular dystrophy, and he uses a wheelchair to get around. Anyway, in this video, they document their experience with their latest flight. Shane has to be transferred to a car seat that is fitted with foam and pillows to make sure that he is stable and partially comfortable in order to sit in a normal airplane seat. His wheelchair had to be put beneath the plane, which is where the problem started. As they were departing from the plane, they watched out the window as the crew was pushing and pulling on his wheelchair because they could not figure out how to get it in manual, even though there were notes taped to his wheelchair practically everywhere stating how to put his chair in manual. They were also unable to turn his wheelchair on until 2 hours later when they finally got it fixed. And on top of all that, they noted that one of his foot plates on his wheelchair was not attached, even though they had it taped in a position that would make this impossible. This seemed extremely stressful and scary, and I felt so bad for them the whole time I was watching this video. And I still feel bad for them. The scary thing is that this experience was minor compared to some of the previous experiences they have had while flying. After watching this video, I decided to dig into it and do a little bit of research. Unfortunately, this was kind of difficult, and I wasn't really able to find much information on this topic. The first article that I found was from the Washington Post, posted on June 7th, 2021 by Hannah Sampson. This article was about the damages that were done to wheelchairs and equipment by airlines. So here are the facts. The country's largest airlines have lost or damaged at least 15,425 wheelchairs since the end of 2018. In 2019, 10,548 wheelchairs were lost, damaged, delayed, or stolen. That's nearly 29 a day. In the first quarter of this year, passengers reported that 712 devices, or nearly 8 a day, were mishandled. Although it is improving, these numbers are way too high, and that is why I am terrified of flying. I can't risk these damages because I need these things to survive and do the daily activities throughout the day. I need my wheelchair intact and functional, as it is essentially my legs, so to speak. I also have other medical equipment that needs to be in perfect working condition. While researching this, I came across a fairly recent TikTok of a woman sobbing because her wheelchair had been damaged after flying and she had no way of getting around. This broke my heart and made me both sad and angry. I feel like this should not be happening and change needs to be made. I truly believe that wheelchair users should be allowed to stay in their chairs while flying. I have always wondered why this isn't allowed, and I decided to look into it. Again, unfortunately, I was not able to find much information on this topic. I was only able to find one article from NPR from December 2019 by Michael Jorgensen. This article talks about wheelchairs being allowed on airplanes. The article states that airlines do not allow wheelchair users to stay in their chairs while flying because they say it is not safe. My main response regarding safety has always been that if the plane goes down, I probably won't survive anyways, so I don't really see it as an issue. The article states that Dennis Shanahan, a surgeon, pilot, and crash survivability expert, estimates that 85% of crashes are survivable. These odds are extremely high, but I feel they would be a lot lower for me with the situation that I am in. I found some facts within this article that prove that it is possible to safely allow wheelchair users to stay in their chairs while flying. So, here are those facts. NTSB and FAA regulations require airplane seats to be able to withstand 16 Gs of force. Upgraded lap belt restraints could allow passengers to survive up to 25 Gs of force. High-tech restraint systems in race cars have even allowed people to withstand upwards of 100 Gs of force. A wheelchair restraint system built by Q-Straint passed a test exposing it to 20 Gs. So we definitely have the technology to safely allow wheelchair users to stay in their wheelchairs while on an airplane. The only other problems in question are inefficiency, difficulty, and high cost. But I feel that there has got to be an easy solution to all of this. I believe that one possible solution to this problem would be that not all of an airline's planes have to be fully accessible. Just a few of them. That's all they would really need. This was the only real solution I could ever think of until I read further into this article. It stated that All Wheels Up, an organization created by Michelle Irwin after traveling with her young son who has SMA, is currently working with designers on a system that would allow a regular airline seat to be plugged into a securement spot when a wheelchair is not in use. The only problem to this is they operate on a budget of less than $20,000 and rely on donors. So they definitely need more funding. I think that this would be a perfect solution, and I hope that they make progress on this project. People with disabilities are just as normal as able-bodied people, and we deserve to be treated as such. We have the same right as everyone else to travel whenever and wherever we want. We also deserve to do this while being comfortable and pain-free. High cost, difficulty, and inefficiency should not be excuses to neglect and discriminate against people with disabilities. Fortunately, There have been some advancements with allowing wheelchair users to stay in their wheelchairs while on airplanes. Although it may be a few years before we really see anything, I feel like we are headed in the right direction, but this definitely needs to become a priority. Thanks to Michelle Irwin and organizations like All Wheels Up, we are making a step in the right direction. The federal government has also started to get involved by requiring the Department of Transportation to research in-cabin wheelchair restraint system. I would also like to give a shout out to Shane and Hannah Burkoff because they play a huge role in disability rights and awareness. In this case, they are a big part in trying to make traveling more accessible for people in wheelchairs. Make sure to check out their channel, Squirmy and Grubs, and tell them that Jorgey sent you, because I would really like to work with them to help make a difference for the disability community. I want to join the fight in allowing wheelchairs on airplanes, and I want to try to do something to help make this change. I don't know if it is going to do much, but I'm going to start by making a petition. So if you don't mind, please help me out by signing it and sharing it with your friends and family. The link to this petition will be in the description below, so please make sure to check it out. Please also make sure to share this video with your friends and family. Help me make a difference and make traveling more accessible. I definitely cannot do this without your guys' support. That's gonna do it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I truly hope that you help me make a difference. I will see you guys next time. Just remember, keep that smile on your face, stay positive, keep your head up, and as always, keep rolling. Peace.